It's your boy, Sugoi, obviously, and let's get a pot. Now, I would have done this on a stream, but I've been having some difficulties.
You are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. But
She's like, you're
listen
fucking
to
creepy.
kindness, I simply won't allow it. When you
She's
traversed my
like,
old
you're
tree-potted
fucking
search of the
creepy.
Crimson
Calm the
Bell,
fuck down,
I
kid.
heard your little friend mention that you often... You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glazed lilies. And if you
I
were
paused this
lucky
for a
enough,
reason, just wait.
you just might find a small patch of shimmer soil there.
So, they're telling me we could have done this quest with Gone You, but instead they said we're not gonna make you to a fetch quest with Gone You. Now, Mihoyo, I know you just didn't risk my chances of doing a quest with Gone You. To sit here and listening to Madam Ping's TOS forms and have to sign in and agree to them, right? Because we could have done a fetch quest with Gone You. Because I'm pretty sure Gone You listens to Madam Ping. And also, Traveler's just kind of creepily staring at Granny. Alright, let's continue this charade because...
But almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner since Dihua Marsh came to be the way it is today.
But Gone You, Grandma.
Even more difficult to find is smaragdus jadeite, which must be chiseled from the rock of the chasm. Or
We only have that unlocked, so obviously we can't go there.
ever since the Blackcliff Forge opened,
We can't go there, so I mean...
slowly but surely stripped the mines all but completely bare of it.
So now you're telling me we could have done a quest with Zhongli again. A quest that involved Ganyu and Zhongli. You're telling me the two greatest characters in this entire game I could have done a quest with. But Grandma over here is giving me her self-pity story? Genshin, you need to get your facts straight. Because I don't want to listen to Granny's self-pinching story about a TOS form in about 20 minutes. I guess I've prattled on long enough. But that's bullshit. I could have been chilling with my boy Zhongli, and also Traveler's still creepy as fuck, staring at Granny like this. He's just fucking staring at him. Traveler's eyes are really red. I never really noticed that. I mean, I never play as him, but...
You're an Adeptus, Granny. The person you asked for help, they must be an Adeptus too, right?
Yes. I suppose she does count as an Adeptus.
So, even Paimon admits we could have done a quest with the Zhongli and or Ganyu. Or even done the quest with Yanfei, but clearly Yanfei has gone alone. This is some bullshit. I just fucking many. Honestly, every 5 people is probably an Adepti. How the fuck you tell me you won't know it? Sometimes they got horns.
A fair
That's
few
cute
of
as
my
fuck.
friends are rather fond of mundane mortal life, after all.
Like Zhongli.
Granny,
Bro, we could have done a quest with
I
her.
don't believe we've met.
We could have done a quest with Yanfei. What
Allow me
bullshit
to
is this?
This child here
They could have
is
opened up the
Yanfei.
chasm,
She's the
and
one
this
who
could have been the
wants
first quest we've
everything.
done, and it was with Yanfei. But no.
I believe you already heard of the traveler and his traveling companion.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millilith Strike.
That's not good.
Became one of the realize we didn't meet sooner. If we
Put me
had,
behind bars,
well, I
Yanfei.
can't say that
Yanfei,
it
the
would
bounty
have made
hunter.
you of suspicion immediately,
To put me
but
behind
it certainly would
bars.
have been less, embarrassing for you. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yanfei, a legal advisor.
Don't worry,
Got a legal
Yanfei.
problem? You can come right to me.
Yanfei, don't worry. It's not your fault. It's Mihoyo's fault. Because they can only release one new 4-star. Also, she looks like she's pissed, but you can only release one new 4-star every 2 5-stars. So it's not your fault. The chips were placed against you. It's either we got you or Dione or Shinyan. But I mean, no problem. I'm only mad that we could have done a quest with Zhongli or Ganyu or with you. Why is that sky so red? What the fuck? I would talk with this woman all day. The only problem is we could have done a quest with this woman all day, but no.
I was gonna ask
But
the
no.
same question. You seem really different from the ones we've met before.
And a
No,
dentist?
she doesn't.
I guess, kinda. My old man said he was one anyway. He
Who's your
mentioned
old man?
everyone's given.
Mahoyo. Unlock
Looks
the
like
chasm.
Ministry of Civil Affairs
We
is
can have
serious
a
about
quest with
keeping us
Yanfei
closely
there,
locked down.
as well as Zhao
So,
and every other leeway character in existence.
but
A smart giant
Also, that
merchant
sounds like a
maintains
Pokemon.
some le-
Crostal.
Hello, Mr. Crossell. How's business been?
The fuck?
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei.
Miss Yanfei. What brings you here
You're
today?
too kind.
And
I'm
I like this
simply
man's
doing my
voice.
job.
You have an interest in the hairpins? I must apologize. I've already rented them out. for a lady
Rented
named
them?
Zhao.
How
If you'd like
expensive
to
are
accept
these?
them, You may have to wait quite some time.
Wait, isn't Smaragdus jadeite really rare? Aren't you worried about the hairpins getting damaged or lost while they're being rented out?
Rented?
No, I'm not.
How
worried.
expensive are these?
Because I included a clause that guarantees the Smaragdus jadeite is genuine, with a penalty of 10 times the item's value payable by me to Ms. Jiqiao in the event that it is shown to be a fake.
Oh. Yanfei is about to fucking look at that and say legal loophole, fucker.
Guaranteed genuine, with 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false. Yes, these terms are very clear indeed.
Of course.
Yep, she said legal loophole.
The client and I
This
have
guy's
insurance
fucked.
with
She lose the hairpins.
whatever shall I do?
Pff, obviously we know that's her. Excuse me, are you... Zhai Kuao? I mispronounced that like crazy, but...
Is there something I can help you with?
Zhai Xiao?
How
Zhai
do you do,
Kuao?
Mr. Chow?
Zhir Tao? What?
Mr. Crossell, that you
There's
received
no
the
way
rented
that's
hairpins
Zhir
from
Tao.
today.
Where's
My
the
assistants
R?
and I are very interested in them.
Zhir
Would you
Tao.
let us take a look at them?
Where's the R and the T?
Pins.
I could see Zhir
I
Ao,
can't lend them to you
but
right
Zhir
now.
Tao?
I
The Q does not make that sound. Maybe I don't understand Asian heritage, but the Q does not make an R and a T sound.
yet.
Nor does
I
H
spent
and
so
I.
much money on them. If I have to pay their original
Oh, I
fee,
guess it does, because ZHI, yeah,
there's no
sure.
way I could come up with that amount of money
I
on such
guess.
short notice.
Why would you rent hairpins that are worth $1 trillion?
My family is in the ore business too, but business has been suffering ever since the chasm was sealed off. We now have a backlog of
Isn't this a
sales
monopoly?
just
Can't
sitting around.
Ningguang legally tell them not to be there anymore? Oh shit, she said legal loophole confirmed.
Here you are.
Let me see.
That's right. Yanfei said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? Maybe she can help Jiqiao somehow.
Just, they're saying it different each time. I don't know her name. Is it Zhai Xiao or is it Zhi Xiao? That would be a little unfair to Colossal, the water type Pokemon. Well, if we just open up the chasm, then it just plummets to 0, because then it becomes an abundance.
Jiqiao looks like she's about to faint.
However,
And that head turn.
the genuine Smaragdus jadeite that was inlaid into the hairpins.
That head turn.
Saying that part?
Don't. You will become poor. You will become like a lot of shows that I've seen. It's such a huge sum of money, though.
However much it is,
Ooh.
I will have to pay it.
No,
My
that
family
is
are merchants after all.
too much.
It's vital that we keep our word and respect our contracts.
No, you have legal
If it's
loophole,
come to this, I really
the
shouldn't have
character
crossed
right
the
next to
line
you.
either. I'll go and inform him of the issue and then
You have Yanfei, the legal loophole next to you. Yeah, see, legal loophole.
So hold on a moment, Mr. Chow. When you
Who the fuck is Shi Xiao now?
What did you feel?
what did I feel? Well, I remember that the gemstones set into the pins were perfectly smooth.
Oh,
with
they're not
the
supposed to be smooth.
with the finest
She caught
quality
'em.
jade. My family has seen much jade pass through its hands. in the
They're not supposed to be
past.
smooth.
I am quite certain of my
Supposed to be
judgment this
pokey as fuck.
Smooth to the touch. Finest quality jade.
It's supposed to be rocky as hell and feel like shit. Is something the matter?
No, it's nothing. I just need to re-examine a few things. Let's head over
Oh
to Mr.
fuck,
Crossell's.
we're about to run back and forth 10 times, aren't we? Oh, Zhongli.
Obviously
She
not.
stole them.
I'm no adventurer.
the guild.
No adventure, so why couldn't we do this quest with Gone Yu? Looking for the stuff. Granny clearly chose the wrong person.
Miss Sir Chow, can I ask you to please sign
Sir
this
Chow?
contract?
Huh?
Her name's Sir Chow now?
For everything. Paimon can't even keep track.
If I had one more for every time I heard the word contract, you'd still be broke as fuck. Paimon looks scared.
Now write your address here, and then
She's like,
sign
"What
on
the
this
fuck?"
page as well. And I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7, and on the very last page.
She looks
Finally, if you could just
scared.
use this ink pad to make a handprint over here.
This contract has so many pages. Paimon's all out of brain juice again.
Such an ordeal.
All right, that should do it. My fees
All
are the
out of
same as
brain
always,
juice?
and they're written in
The
the
fuck?
contract. Have a look through and let me know if you have any
What are you,
questions.
Paimon?
I've had a read
That
through.
pigeon's floating.
Everything checks out.
So is that
Well
pigeon.
then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy.
Need me to do anything, Miss Yanfei?
Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, it will actually be quite straightforward to resolve once we've got some things squared away. I
Yes.
don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before, in which
The legal
case,
loophole,
hopefully this should be quite
Yanfei.
the experience.
Miss Yanfei, I have to ask, why are you helping me?
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus jadeite myself.
The
I
legal
noticed strong
loophole,
traces of
Yanfei.
geoengineering on Mr.
Smaragdus.
The idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage, I won't stand for it.
Isn't that your
But
job?
again, let's not dwell on this. Let's go to
Don't you abuse the law
where
to
can
your
we find
advantage,
someone who
such as
processes
now?
ore? Ha! I've got
What is
it.
this hypocrisy?
Let's pay a visit to Chateau, the boss of the Jade Mystery. He's a professional when it comes to working with stone and ore.
Why don't we
If
just
Mr.
visit
Crossell had his ore
Zhongli?
worked on at all, Chateau would undoubtedly have been his first choice.
Zhongli, though. This could have been a quest with Zhongli.
Oh, it's you, Miss Yanfei. No one can
Jade
ever win.
betting. It is rigged.
I swear on all that is sacred.
No, nothing of the sort. Has a Snezhnine merchant named Crossell enlisted your ore processing services recently by any chance?
Crossel.
A Snezhnayan merchant named Krosel, you say?
Crossel?
But wait, how come Jichao is able to tell
Jichao?
just by looking at
You
the
change your name every time.
That's
Each
pretty
character who
awesome.
speaks the name is always
There's nothing
different.
special to it.
Can you
It
say
just
your
so
own name,
happens that I've
ma'am?
come across a great
Please.
in my time.
Ma'am, can you say your own name? I have two fools around me who say something different every time.
Miss Yanfei?
Miss Yanfei.
Might I be so
Might I
bold as
ask
to
to inquire?
Um,
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir.
I like
Mr.
this
Crossell
guy.
did indeed
This
claim
guy's
that the ore he
fucking-
brought to your store
I
was
like
in
this
fact
guy.
Smaragdus jadeite, did he not?
yes, that's right.
Yes,
I still have a
that's
record of the
right.
job with me, in fact.
But
Here,
here it says quite clearly, one chunk of Smaragdus jadeite uncut.
Then I have no further questions. But could I borrow the
I love that
processing
man's
record
voice.
and the stone shavings?
That man's voice is so fucking
Of
cool.
course. But might I ask why you need them?
Oh, he's clipping.
Oh, I have my
That's a little
reasons.
scary.
Ah, yes. Please sign here on this affidavit.
I know what an
This
affidavit
document
is.
shall serve as signed
I hate
proof
those
that these
things.
stone shavings originated from the
Because it
ore
links
that
me
Mr.
to
Crossell
everything.
brought to your store. Aha,
Yanfei
got
just
it.
hold him at
Sing
gunpoint.
Sing. She often helps people to find
Sing
choices.
Sing?
Let's go pay her a visit.
Well, that was quick. How can you know so many people?
Because lots of people come to me for legal advice every day. As you know, Liyue Harbor is the city of contracts. And contracts,
That's
well,
Zhongli.
I should say laws, are very important.
He's
to us.
sitting there.
But the amendments made by the Tianquan to our
That's
laws
Zhongli.
are
Shut the fuck up, Yanfei.
unnecessarily
Why is Zhong? What is
complicated.
Zhongli doing here?
It just seems
He's
like
just
hard
chilling.
to understand and impossible to finish.
Yo, it's
As such,
Zhongli.
legal advisors like myself provide quite the popular service indeed.
That made my day. I'm happy now.
Makes sense of the law. But didn't you
I'm
say
happy that Zhongli just
I
kind of
can
hides in the
understand and
shadows.
impossible to
Made my
finish?
day.
Yes,
This
well,
quest has been
that's no
redeemed.
obstacle, because I've memorized all the legal
Nice shot of her
codices.
thighs.
You.
Why,
Oh,
hello,
Yanfei,
Miss
it's you.
Jingshu. Or
Has something
Xi. Or
Did you call it
Jingxi.
from last time?
Have no
Jingxi.
further trouble from then on? Yes, of course. I'm
However
just
the
here
fuck
to
you
ask
say
you a
her
few
name.
questions. Has a merchant by the name of Crossel asked you to come in
Crossel?
contact with a jewelsmith recently?
Crossel, the ice
Have
type.
you finished your investigation? I
trust
you
I
will now
will
be in
be.
a position to assess the compensation due.
Yes, my investigation is indeed concluded. I can now provide a final figure for the amount payable.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Please, could you do the honors, Miss Yanfei?
Of course. According to the stipulations of the contract,
You owe her.
Mr. Crossel, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original transaction price in Mora.
Sure. Wait, what? Me?
Wait,
pay her?
what?
Surely there's
Me
been some
pay
kind of
her?
mistake,
Surely there's
Miss
been some
Yanfei.
kind of mistake, Miss
Not at
Yanfei.
all. According to my investigations and the
I'm a
material
professional
evidence
voice
that we've
actor.
gathered, perhaps the hairpins are the real deal after all.
Of course I'm right.
Of
All the evidence
course.
shown supports my story.
Well, hang on a moment now.
Oh no.
Because I do recall one final piece of evidence that we haven't revealed yet. Traveler, would you do the honors? This shall serve as decisive proof of our case.
What's this?
Sans Undertale's being harassed.
Jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. Sustained contact with sporadic jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in serious cases, the patient may suffer a dramatic change of personality and fall seriously ill. Mr. Crossel, are you aware of this peculiar properties of sporadic jadeite?
I had no idea.
No
I'm
idea,
enjoying
you
life
say.
too much.
I'd guessed as much. But for you to have rented out such a dangerous item, I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, but within that of the Ministry of Civil Affairs. However, I'm sure that the ministry will be relatively lenient considering that, as you say, you were ignorant of the danger you posed. Don't worry, Mr. Crossel. I will make sure that all the evidence presented here will
This
be
man
handed
got
over to
fucked.
the ministry. I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their investigations.
What? Wait! I knew.
Oh, so you knew?
Yeah.
Even though the solution didn't involve actually finding the hairpins.
I bet she actually
The
has
right
it.
solution depends on your perspective.
She
on
actually has the
problem.
hairpins, I knew it.
The objective of my client, Mr.
You're about to
Chow,
see her walk
was
there
to
with
reduce
hairpins
her
in a second.
liability to pay compensation. So, rather than looking high and low for some hairpins, proving that the rented item was nowhere near worth what the vendor had claimed it to be was the more efficient solution.
Can't you say I've ever met an adeptus like you before?
An adeptus. Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you?
Why,
In which
yes.
case, you would have heard what Granny said.
No, I wouldn't.
Lehigh Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of
I mean,
adeptus
technically
means
you're human
precious little
too,
to me
my
compared to
darling.
my job as a legal advisor. In any case, don't you think that the Lehigh Harbor of today needs legal consultancy far more than it needs adeptal powers?
We were, thanks to Yanfei.
Good, good. Then we have all the materials we need.
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now. Got a ton of clients waiting for me back at the office.
Oh, you. All right then. Go see to your business. Granny should be able to handle the rest.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
off
about to
then. Bye. Oh, yes,
slap her
Trevor,
hands together and make a
sure
pot.
you don't lose the business card I gave you. I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law, come find me directly. Regulars get discounts too.
Come now, child. Are you
I'm about to be a
leaving or
regular,
are you
really?
not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps you'd like to help me clean my teapot.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Damn, Granny really threatened him with the cleaning of
Child.
teapots.
Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. Her father was hardly
Rambunctious.
so riotous or fond of talking nonsense back in the day when he stood beside Rex Lapis.
A truly unique adeptus. Shiatsu Kazing! Told you.
There we go. This serenity pot is all yours now. Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, oh goodness, who knows what might happen.
Alright, I'll enter it. Oh fuck. Emerald Peak or Cool Isle? Ooh. Now this is a tough question. Emerald Peak looks nice, but I don't want it to look like linking it all together, which I fear might look like that. Like, see, if we were actually on the peak, or I could build on this damn mountain, this would be the place. But I think this is the place just because it's next to an ocean. And this place, honestly, it just doesn't look that good. I'm not gonna lie, it just doesn't look that good to me. I'm going with Cool Isle. Cool Isle, where it at? Ooh, that's a cool effect. Au revoir, this is where I ended here, and this is Segui signing out, I guess. Goodbye.